From a Camaro driver who pushed 90 in a 55 with his own kids, and a reckless driver who turned a peaceful stop into a demolition derby to a tag mismatch that spiraled into a 120-mile-per-hour disaster, and much more. Here are the craziest moments when suspects fled at max speed with their own kids.
She's not gonna make it far.
You ever seen someone make every wrong decision back to back? On July 15th, 2022, Byron police were alerted to a driver veering into oncoming traffic like she had a death wish. But this wasn't just a reckless joyride. There was a small child in the car, watching every moment unfold from the back seat. By the time the SUV hit the intersection at Highway 42 and 49, things should have ended peacefully. Instead, it was just the beginning.
Yeah. She's not gonna make it far. Go. Didn't want to do that.
Officers finally managed to trap the driver and bring the situation under control just up the road. She was identified as 24-year-old Sierra Hibbert from Warner Robins, and yes, that child in the back seat made it out unharmed. Thankfully, no serious injuries were reported, though the sheer number of impacts painted a very different picture. Charges are now in the hands of the Peach County Sheriff's Office. Morale of the story: if your idea of multitasking includes a car chase and a toddler, it's probably time to reevaluate some life choices. It was the evening of April 20th, 2024, when an Arkansas trooper spotted something that didn't quite match a red Ford Fusion rocking tags registered to a white Land Rover. Nothing too wild at first glance, just your usual case of fictitious plates. But when the trooper flipped on the lights, the driver didn't just keep rolling. She kicked off one of the most reckless runs of the month. What could have been a simple citation turned into a full-on highway meltdown.
212, 109, just about your phone dwelling. Straight message until north of 206. TBI.
Despite a first attempt to shut things down, the driver doubled down, pedal smashed to the floor, still pushing past 120 miles per hour. Officers were now chasing not just a reckless driver, but a determined one who had no intention of stopping clean.
211, 211.
211.
Still going, still going.
Still going.
211 westbound, still going.
211 westbound, still going.
And we're waiting at the dealership.
TBI unsuccessful.
We can try TBI.
It wasn't until a third, more aggressive move that the chase finally started to crack. The Fusion's momentum ran out, and so did the driver's options. Once the vehicle was disabled, troopers quickly moved in and made a chilling discovery: 2 small children strapped into the back seat during that high-speed madness. The driver was identified as Jelsha Muldrew, and her passenger, Cordell Lowe, was released without charges. Both kids were safely handed over to their grandmother after DHS stepped in. Muldrew, however, now faces multiple felonies, including child endangerment and reckless driving. Just imagine thinking that running at over 120 with babies in the back was somehow going to end well. It was late in the evening on February 28, 2025, when something just didn't sit right with one Arkansas state trooper. To an untrained eye, it might have looked like hesitation, but to someone in uniform, it raised every red flag. When that temporary plate came into view, flipped unreadable, and flapping in the wind, this traffic stop was already starting to write its own story. As speeds crept into dangerous territory on narrow city roads, the trooper knew waiting wasn't an option. With other drivers now at serious risk, the situation demanded one clear move, and the clock was ticking fast.
I've got a TBI out on the North Service Road, 123. You can start now this one.
Hey, driver! Driver, step out of the car!
By the time the dust settled, the driver, identified as Abubakar Haruna, was bleeding, disoriented, and still reeking of alcohol. Not only had she endangered her own life, but she also put a child at the center of an out-of-control chase.
Hey, back, stay in the car. Hey, get out of the car. Stay in there. Get out. Hey, get back, get back. Get back in the car. Get back in the car. Get back in the car.
Haruna now faces a long list of charges, including felony fleeing driving while intoxicated and endangering the welfare of a minor. Just one more reminder that no night out is worth turning a kid's life into collateral damage. Some drivers just make bad choices, but on November 20th, 2020, one driver in a Nissan Altima managed to chain several of them together in record time. It all began when a Georgia State Patrol trooper saw the car ignoring traffic rules near Harrison Drive. Nothing too wild until the lights came on. That's when the suspect made the worst decision of the day, flooring it. What followed wasn't just a pursuit, it was a mobile disaster waiting to happen.
Medium walk. Vehicle's driving the wrong way in Interstate 85. Contact patrol vehicle. And he's
left on Cleveland Ave.
For reasons only he could explain, the driver pulled over mid-pursuit and let out his pregnant girlfriend. She stepped away from the wrecked vehicle with her hands raised while he incredibly jumped right back into the chase.
Almost hit a pedestrian, Springdale Road. Getting out of the vehicle, Springdale Road. Passengers out of the vehicle, I have other units behind me.
The suspect was later identified as Edward Lee Brown Jr., a Georgia resident. Despite the chaos, he emerged uninjured and was taken to Grady for a checkup before being turned over to the detention center. In the end, the pursuit gave out where the car did on Springdale Road after too much damage and too many bad decisions. A quick getaway might feel thrilling in the moment, but the reality always catches up.
You got a kid in the car, you ignorant motherfucker.
It was a hot summer evening on July 10th, 2023, when Trooper First Class Daryl Hinton spotted a green Chevy Camaro blasting past him on Highway 365. The radar showed nearly 90 in a 55, but that wasn't the part that raised the alarm. It was what happened after the trooper turned around that flipped everything upside down. The driver didn't just speed up, he hit the gas like his life depended on it. When the dust settled, the troopers found more than just reckless driving. LaRon Gray had 2 kids in the car, one in front, one in back, both riding along for every illegal mile.
You got a kid in the car, you ignorant motherfucker.
A modified Glock was pulled from a puddle, and the scent of marijuana led to a stash of bagged weed in Gray's backpack. Charged with felony fleeing, endangering minors, and more, he later admitted the drugs were his but tried to claim the gun wasn't. He might have been in the driver's seat, but this whole situation proves just how quickly one decision can spiral way out of control.
33 Hill. 18 legs out.
Sometimes it's the quiet ones you have to watch. On July 9th, 2024, a gray Ford Escape pulled to the shoulder of Interstate 555 without a hint of trouble. The driver gave a name, played the part, even had a child buckled safely in the back seat. But Trooper Joshua Landreth had been around long enough to know when something felt off. What happened next wasn't just unexpected, it was an eruption of chaos that turned routine into a nightmare.
Stop!
Just past East Pollard Road.
We'll say about this best.
We'll
We'll be on Elton and Country Club on 478 Zebra, George Zebra, red SUV.
Is this going to be a traffic stop?
As the pursuit reached Highway 42, deputies executed a critical spike strip setup that hit its mark, but the aftermath was brutal. While trying to avoid the spikes, Trooper Brian Merrill, the 2nd Unit, lost control and rolled his cruiser into a ditch, showing just how fast things can go sideways in a high-stakes chase.
All units, he's at fight.
Spots up here. Spots up here. Pretty sure he hit him.
Spots up here. Spots up here. Pretty sure he hit him. 18 legs out.
He's stopping, running on foot. Stopping, running on foot.
18-4.
The man, who ran later identified as Timothy Peyton Crabtree, was finally cornered and captured thanks to the relentless work of law enforcement and one very committed K-9. He was treated for minor injuries and booked into jail on several charges, including felony fleeing, endangering a child, and resisting arrest. The child thankfully was unharmed, but the danger he was placed in speaks volumes. Some people run from responsibility, others try to outrun justice. Neither ends well.
Bad 1050, bad 1050 in the school bus, bad 1050 in the school bus.
Sometimes all it takes is one stupid decision to turn a routine patrol into a full-blown emergency. On December 17, 2021, a Georgia State Patrol officer clocked a blue Dodge Charger ripping through a 45 zone at 84 miles per hour. That kind of arrogance behind the wheel always sets off alarms, and this one was no different. The trooper turned around to catch up, but the driver had no plans to pull over. What followed turned one quiet Georgia road into a crash scene no one would forget.
Might not get back up.
Do I need to let you go?
Hang on a second. I'm heading toward, I'm on Hiram City, head back toward, Bill Caruth.
Are there 24 confirming your sourcing was called up on your time is going
Let me call you back. on? 684 Paul, and I'm fixing to be 1080. Hiram City headed to Bill Caruth, Blue Mustang, White Racing Stripes, 1080. Bad 1050 in the school bus, bad 1050 in the school bus. Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
Once the dust settled, the reality was worse than expected. The man behind the wheel, Isaiah Raphael Frank, had a 5-year-old child in the car during the entire pursuit. He was taken into custody without a fight, but the aftermath left multiple people injured, including passengers from the school bus he collided with. Frank now faces felony fleeing charges, reckless driving, and possession of a firearm during a crime. There are bad choices, and then there are the ones you regret for the rest of your life. It was just after 9:30 a.m. on January 30th, 2021, when a Georgia State Patrol trooper clocked a white Lexus RCF flying down I-20 like the rules of the road didn't apply. At 105 miles per hour in a 60 zone, the car wasn't just speeding, it was practically auditioning for a demolition derby. The trooper moved into position, lights flashing and sirens blaring, hoping to shut it down before things got ugly. For a moment, it looked like the driver was ready to cooperate, but that moment didn't last.
Connector South, coming up on University, right lane. Atlanta, you can 1022 and catch up to him. He got off on University really fast. I was going to check, see if he crashed. Looks like he probably hit something.
We're on University, traveling eastbound, just crossed over Pryor. He struck something. He's got front end damage.
Near 1080 eastbound University, front ahead.
Christopher Allen's flight ended the moment his sprint through the street was cut short by a taser that sent him crashing face first onto the pavement. He was bloodied injured and needed hospital treatment, which led to his temporary release due to lack of supervision resources. The Lexus was tied to stolen plates, and his passengers, a teenage male and a young boy, were never seen again. The charges against him are serious, but honestly, running from police with kids in the car and trying to outpace a taser is a recipe for disaster.
Leave it. Get out. Leave it. Get out. Get down. My key is in the box.
It was just before sunset on Thursday, April 27, 2023, when Trooper Walker Morphus noticed something off a black compact car flying down U.S. Highway 278 near Monticello. The radar confirmed what his eyes already knew. The driver was pushing way past the speed limit. What started as a simple stop for going 12 miles over was about to snowball into something far more dangerous, because when the trooper flipped on his lights, the driver made a decision that turned routine into reckless.
Hey, we're
turning into Reggie's.
Driver! Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
now!
Get out of the car! Get out! Turn around for me! Get out of the car! Turn around! Put it in park! Turn around! No! Leave it! Get out! Leave it! Get out! Get down! My key is in the box. My key. Hey, go stop that car. It's in park. My key is. I got to get my key is in the car.
Only once the dust settled did officers realize what made this pursuit even more alarming. 3 children were in the back seat the entire time. The driver, later identified as Kevin Patterson, was taken into custody and hit with a long list of charges including reckless driving, fleeing, and 3 counts of endangering the welfare of a minor. Turns out he was also behind the wheel with a suspended license. It's one thing to risk your own life, it's another when you're gambling with the lives of kids.
Straight or pushing to the right, not in this blind curve. Send it! Send it!
It was sometime in the spring of 2024 when an Arkansas State Police field training officer rolled out with a rookie for what was supposed to be another day of on-the-job learning. But there's no classroom more intense than the open road, and no textbook that prepares you for what happens when the sirens switch on. A stolen Honda had just triggered the alarm, and that rookie was about to find out exactly how thin the line is between hesitation and disaster. This wasn't just a test of speed, it became a trial by fire.
Going through 60 Speeds are 80. Still north on University, speeds 90.
For a good spot. Look for a good spot. Across traffic is not a good spot. Get on his freaking butt, dude. Get on it.
Going through Maple Bell.
Get on his butt. Stay on his butt. When you get up here, right off this bridge, you put him into the
Medium traffic.
Stay on it.
Speeds 100. Come up to first tee.
Stay on him and get up there so you can end this. Get up there on his bumper. If you give him space, you're not going to be able to end it.
Just passed through first tee, speeds 90.
You're good. Check this intersection. This is a busy intersection.
Coming up to Asher, speeds 90.
You're good.
I got a pedestrian.
Yeah, I see the pedestrian. You're good. He's going left. The pedestrian.
Taking a left on Asher.
End it. No, right part.
We're going westbound on Asher.
You're good. Stay
Speeds 80.
Stay on him. Keep your distance. Keep that close distance. He's got a good spot. You can end it. Stay with it.
About to pass 36th Street, speeds 90.
If he takes this turn and you lose him, like I just said he was going to do,
We're taking it. Going on 36th Street.
get up there and put him straight or push him to the right, not in this blind curve. Send it.
TVI.
TVI.
When the car finally stopped, the officers got an unwelcome surprise: 2 small children sitting in the back, one strapped into a car seat. The rookie's quick learning and firm response helped bring the chase to a safe close, but the aftermath was sobering. The driver of the stolen vehicle is now facing a slew of charges, including endangering the welfare of minors. No pursuit should ever have to involve innocent kids, but when it does, you'd better hope the trooper behind the wheel can rise to the moment. That was just one chapter in a much bigger story of high-speed madness and split-second decisions. Head over to the next video to see just how unpredictable these chases can get. Thanks for sticking around. Hit subscribe if you want more just like this.